Hello. Um, I have a quick question. This is something that I ask guys, in person that I know, and I kind of wanted to hear the answer from on a larger scale, maybe from some people that I don't know. Um, but it's about like guys who date girls who are like mean. Like you go on a date with a girl, you go to dinner and she's kind of being irate with the waitress and, getting an attitude with people who aren't even acknowledging her existence, or she's, just generally just kind of, not pleasant. And I wonder, like, I understand how you end up on a date with her, like, body is banging, big butt, big boobs, whatever you're into, just attractive to you. And so hey, you want to, go out. But once you get out on a date with her and you see she's like, kind of scary, with people and, mean, like, how exactly is it that you, did you figure that she's gonna, you know, like, how do you end up in a relationship with this one? Like, how did you, end up in that? And what I've heard so far, like from the people that I know, they say, well, yeah, she's mean to other people, but she's nice to me. And then my question is, well, do you give any thought to what will happen if you were to piss her off? and and the answer that there is no answer to that because they don't think that. I guess they don't really think that far ahead. But like these are how cars get scratched up and you know you got dudes following you around trying to beat you up, behind this girl, like, or she's trying to beat you up. I just kind of am like, how does it, how do you become into, like, what's the process of that became, she became your girlfriend, like your woman of choice, you know, and she's like mean and cranky all the time and just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of, that's what I kind of want to, I'm curious to see, what the answer is. Like, you go out on a first date with a girl and she's mean to everyone except for you. Okay, given that she's kind of mean and snappy with people, just strangers, just for no reason. I'm not like something gets spilled on her and she gets angry. I'm talking about like she just complains about everything and she's mean to the waitress and or the waiter and that kind of stuff. Like, how do you end up on um how does that end up being the girlfriend? And does any thought get put into, I sure would hate to be on the, on her bad side, like everyone else is. And what happens when that occurs? So get back at me on that. Guys, guys, this is a question for guys. Girls, if you have an opinion on it, love to hear that too. But and for education wise, I'm looking for guys' opinions and answers to this. Okay. Peace.